We got rain in the forecast, how a lack of sleep may be deadly in some cases, and the brides willing to sacrifice their wedding dress for a keepsake of another kind.
It is a warm night out there for moon gazing, but Jerry has cooler temperatures in the forecast. Plus,
I'm Cheryl Burton with a look at brides trashing tradition. Coming up, why keeping their wedding dress in pristine condition is just an old-fashioned idea.
Also scenes that would make many brides gasp. Meet some women trashing tradition. And tonight's special segment, Trashing Tradition. Formal portraits have always been a big part of the wedding experience. But after the big day, the wedding dress has been relegated to storage until now. ABC7's Cheryl Burton is here to explain. Cheryl?
You've been waiting on this one all day. It was a real fun story to do, Kathy and Ron. From all white to wiped out, more women are foregoing the traditional gown storage and going with a whole new trend that might make some brides cringe. They're plunging into rivers, lakes, swamps, even fountains in the cherished dress, all for the sake of a crazy picture. A woman is never as beautiful as on her wedding day.
I think every bride is. I think everyone goes out of their way to look perfect and have every hair in place and make sure your face isn't shiny and your lipstick is on straight.
Patty and Ross Kirshner of Northwest Suburban Volo married just over a year ago. Planning the day was stressful, but there was much more anxiety over the hallowed wedding dress.
I had never seen the dress before, so it was kept under lock and key.
Getting my dress was very special to me.
And keeping it clean before saying I do and preserved after the ceremony was a must. But not anymore. Now, several Chicago brides like Patty are trashing tradition and deciding to get down and dirty.
You either love it or you hate it. There's those people that are outraged that, why on earth would anybody do this, with a beautiful wedding dress? And then there's the people that love it so much they can't wait to do it.
oh, Patty, I love Patty.
Hilda Burke is one of a growing number of Chicago photographers encouraging brides to trash their wedding gown or at least get it a little soiled.
Boy, your husband's gonna be jealous.
Don't I look like I know what I'm doing?
It's a hot new trend in photography that is spreading the nation and capturing the attention of many bold and adventurous brides.
The whole idea isn't to make the dress dirty. The whole idea is to have a really fun photo shoot and we take all the time that we need, we don't have to worry about the dress staying clean.
The average cost of a wedding gown is about $800, but could run into the thousands depending on the designer. And despite the high price tag, those trashing their dresses say that expensive gown isn't doing them any good, preserved in storage.
I love the idea of getting these pictures that are going to capture who I am right now in this amazing dress that I got to wear on, the most special day of my life. And that, in 20 years, I might not have the dress to hand down to my kids, but I'm gonna have these really cool pictures and they're gonna be like, Mom, I can't believe you ever did that.
I think a lot of the brides end up feeling like fashion models because they're playing model for a day. A little bit up on your elbow.
That was so much fun. Oh, that was great. Really, and how many people can say I've jumped in Buckingham Fountain in a wedding dress?
But trashing the dress isn't for every bride.
I jumped in the fountain.
That's crazy bride day, right? You want to jump in the fountain? You don't, I don't know. Do you want to jump?
No. She said, I don't think so. Well, Patty Kirshner says she plans to throw her gown in the washing machine to see if it comes out clean. Now, the idea of trashing the dress started about a year ago in California with a photographer looking for a new way to showcase the gown after the ceremony. A photo shoot costs a little more than a traditional wedding portrait session, typically between $500 and $1,000. Kathy and Ron and Jerry, it's not just for women. The men are getting into the act, although most men rent their tuxedos for the weddings, but they're thinking about changing their mind.
I have a question. It's okay to go in the fountain? Is that?
Well,
I don't know if we want to know that.
I
don't know if we want to know.
That bride has some talking to do.
Never mind.
She may. We don't know where she lives. It would have been warm enough to take a little dip today.
Certainly warm enough. It's still 85 degrees outside
Unreal.
at 10 o'clock at night.